Today, it's about some ECM label records of my choice. Today, I just put out a few that I want to share with you guys. Welcome back to Nono's Gesso Files, wherever you are. Greetings to all of you guys, and thank you for those who are following the channel. Um, what I'm asking is for us to comment on the comment section. That's how we would know or grow with regards to the music all around the world. So please let's engage on the comment section. Tell me what you feel on the records that I've shared with you, or otherwise show us the records of your choice, records that we need to know of, or artists that we do not know. I mean, music is just broad all around the world, and we need to know of these artists. There's so many artists that we do not know of. So wherever you are, and please let me know from which country you are watching from, and that will make me realize how far we reach each other. Without wasting any time, today like I'm saying, we are on ECM Records. The first one is this trio, a beautiful trio that I feel that it will add some nice volume on your collection. It will add some nice vibe on your collection. It's a trio by Chick Corea, Dave Holland, and Barry Actual. It's called ARC, and it was recorded in 1971 in Germany. This is a beautiful record, beautifully recorded, like ECM records. The sound quality, it's up there. I like ECM quality sound a lot. This is the record I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful trio here with drums, piano, and the bass. And all three artists are leaders in their own respect, all of them. But I'm gonna touch a bit on Chick Corea. Chick Corea uh, was born in 1941, and he passed on in 2021. Uh, he was the pioneer of the 20th and 21st century, an innovator of note, a band leader, very influential in terms of fusion music in the 70s, and he was active on free jazz on in the 60s. He played a bit with Miles Davis on Beaches Brew album. I think he's there, and In a Silent Way. A beautiful pianist and keyboardist, Chick Corea. Wherever he is, I mean, you can feel his energy, and he takes music very serious. I follow his music wherever he is. I don't even ask. I know that I'm gonna hear quality music. Beautiful, beautiful artist. He was on the group also, Return to Forever, a fusion group with the likes of the John McLaughlin. I think he formed that group, a beautiful fusion group with, I think it's, what's his name, the saxophonist. I just forgot his name. When short, I think, yeah, on Return to Forever. I think I might be mistaken, but I think that's the group lineup there on Return to Forever group. He was influenced by the likes of Bud Powell in his early years, the likes of Thelonious Monk, Bill Evans, etc. And Horace Silver, where his mentors, more or less, for his direction of music. And on the free jazz, he was influenced by the likes of Cecil Taylor, on the Coleman's music and stuff like that. So he was an all-rounder, Chick Corea. Beautiful, beautiful band in 1946, and he's also on that album In a Silent Way and Beaches Brew. He's also there on that album of Miles Davis, and he was very active on free jazz. I followed Dave Holland's music way back, and wherever he is. Also, I have another album by him. I think it's Conference with the Birds or something like that. Beautiful album, that one. I would really recommend for you to get it. It's there somewhere at the back. I'll speak about it some other time. I think he's got about 5 albums on his name. I might be mistaken, but he played a lot with the likes of Anthony Braxton and Sam Rivers, in between. So Dave Holland has been around and very influential also on the ECM space. He recorded a lot as a sideman on an ECM record. So I would really encourage you guys to follow Dave Holland's music also. And the last one, Barry Achul, Barry Achul was born in 1943 in New York, a brilliant drummer also, and he was very active leader in drums in the early 60s and 70s, pre-jazz scene, and I think he played in with the likes of Sam Rivers, played with also with Anthony Braxton, Paul Blee, and you name them. He played with a lot of a lot of artists. And then he formed a group also. It's called the Circle, with Chick Corea and Anthony Braxton and himself also. Uh, and wherever Anthony Braxton's albums where he's playing with, you could feel he's shaping Anthony Braxton's music. On Anthony Braxton's albums, you can feel that he's pushing Anthony Braxton to perform. Wherever he is at Dave Holland, his sound is so massive, massive, massive. Even if when he bows or whatever he plays, his solos are out of the world. So Dave Holland, Barry Hall actually is something else. He's pushing Anthony Braxton a lot on the album. His drumming is out of the world, I must say. And I think he's got about 2 or 3 albums as a leader. I've never actually got one that is as a leader, very actually. If I think, I don't think I have an album with him as a leader. I must just check, but I know he's got about 2 or 3 albums as a leader. And he matched all the styles, from free jazz to groovy to harmonic sounds. He's just versatile. Beautiful, beautiful artist, I must say. And this one, like I said, was recorded in 1971. So get yourself this album. Beautiful trio, this one. I'm telling you, you won't regret. Beautiful, beautiful album. And we move to the second one by another underrated bassist. Most people don't actually talk about him, but I follow his music. But mostly he's been a sideman on albums that I've been having. But I have 2 of his albums as a leader. This is one of them, Lifelines. Ariel Anderson. Ariel Anderson. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful European bassist and a central figure on the ECM space also. He recorded a lot with other improvisations artists, the likes of Jan Cabaret and, what you call Edge and all those people. He recorded a lot with them. He's a Norwegian born artist, just like Jan Cabaret and Terje Ragdal. Yeah, they call them the big three, the big Norwegian three artists. A beautiful, beautiful bassist, I must say. And he, he would play this Nordic folk music, blending them with improvisation. And, he was a standout artist wherever he was playing, I must say. And he released albums with the likes of Ken Wheeler and Paul Moshian, the drummer, and John Taylor, the pianist. He's been around. As a sideman, he recorded a lot. So this album, it's a 1981 album with Harold Anderson on bass, Steve Dobrogos on piano. I've never actually followed this Steve Dobrogos. I might spell his name incorrectly. And then there's Ken Wheeler, one of my favorite trumpeter or flugelhornist and cornetist. And then he's got Paul Motian also on drums. Like I said, Paul Motian is one other giant of drama that has been around. And it's got beautiful tracks like the Cameron on side one. It's a beautiful, beautiful track that I like. And you have one that on track two is called Dear Kenny for Kenny Wheeler. Um, and it's a beautiful album all around. There's another one called A New, beautiful album all around. I must say, I have another one by him also. I just forgot its title, but this is another album that I would really recommend for you to get, ladies and gentlemen. It's ECM 1188. ECM 1188. There is a number there. ECM 1188. So very, very underrated artist. He recorded with the likes of Bill Frisell also, and he played also with Don Cherry on another album I know, and he played with Sonny Rollins. So he's been around. He's been around as a sideman, I must say. Harold Anderson. He's been around, and he's got about five albums on his name. But I only have two on his name as a leader, as a band leader. Beautiful, beautiful musician. Uh, this is another one that I want you to go through and check it out. Maybe listen online and let me know what you feel about this album. And the last one also today is about this beautiful drama. I spoke to you about him on other albums. Beautiful, beautiful drama that was around, that was very influential in the early 60s, 70s free jazz movement. Beautiful, beautiful drama and very underrated. Most people don't know him, but for those that are on ECM space, surely they know him. Surely they know him. By the name of Paul Motian. Paul Motian. I don't know it's Paul Motian or Paul Motian. This is an album called Dance. Beautiful album. Even the cover, it's beautiful. I mean, the art is beautiful. Here is a gentleman here, an old man, by Paul Motian. He was born in 1931 and he passed on sadly in 2011. He was an USA born artist, beautiful artist, I must say. And then he was very influential, on the poetic jazz, drama. And he played with the likes of Keith Jarrett. You should hear him on Keith Jarrett's Survivor Suit album. I have it somewhere there. I love that album. Like, whoa. There you can feel Paul Motian's ability to play around with drums and make them like the other sounds. It's like you don't listen to, it's like the drums from other tribes, African tribes actually, to be exact. um, I like him a lot. So you should hear that Survivor Suit album, Keith Jarrett's album. That's where you will feel his energy, or feel his what you call it. He's just a master drummer. He's just a master drummer. So this is another artist that I would really want you to check up. And this album was recorded in 1977 in September, somewhere in Ludwigsburg, Tone Studio. And here he's supported or playing with David Eisenson on bass, one of the massive bassists that has ever lived. David Eisenson, I started knowing him on Coleman's albums. So he's one another bassist that you should check out, but I will talk about him some other time. And here also they've got the Ritz man, one of the greatest, also very underrated, Charles Bracken, and on tenor saxophone, so, and the soprano saxophone. Beautiful trio, this one. Beautiful, beautiful trio. I would really recommend you to listen to this album, and beautiful tracks also, I must say. I think I have three of his albums, Paul Motian, on his name. So he's one artist that I follow also wherever he is. I know I'm gonna hear beautiful drum sets. So the album is called Dance from ECM, and then it's ECM number 1108. ECM number 1108. My lighting, but I'll get it right one day. Very soon I'll get it right. Yeah. So please get yourself this album, and please let me know what you feel about it. It's a beautiful album. I really, really recommend it. And that's all for today, guys. Please comment on the comment section about the albums that I've shared, or other ECM records that we need to know about. I would really, really appreciate it. And thank you for following this channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. That makes the channel to push more to other side. You know, thank you so much for today's episode. Until the next one on Nono's Just So Far. Cheers, guys. Cheers and enjoy.